Welcome to Biochemistry, the fascinating study of the chemistry of life. Biochemistry explores how chemical processes work within living organisms. It is the science that helps us understand the molecular foundations of biological systems. Think of it as the bridge between chemistry and biology, revealing how molecules come together to create and sustain life. Throughout this introduction, you will discover the fundamental concepts that make biochemistry essential to understanding everything from the smallest cell to complex organisms. Biochemistry is the scientific study of chemical processes and substances within living organisms. It bridges two major sciences, chemistry and biology. By studying biochemistry, we explore the molecular basis of life itself, examining how cells function at the chemical level. This field investigates cellular mechanisms, from how nutrients are processed to how genetic information is stored. Biochemistry also serves as the foundation for modern medicine and biotechnology, enabling us to develop new treatments, understand diseases, and create innovative solutions to biological challenges. Life depends on four major types of biomolecules, each with unique structures and functions. First, carbohydrates serve as the primary energy source for cells and provide structural support in organisms. Second, proteins are incredibly versatile molecules that function as enzymes, build cellular structures, and carry out essential cellular functions. Third, lipids store energy efficiently and form the membranes that surround and protect cells. Finally, nucleic acids, which include DNA and RNA, carry genetic information that determines the characteristics of all living things. Together, these four biomolecules form the chemical foundation of life. To understand biochemistry, we must first grasp some basic chemical principles. All matter is made of atoms and elements, which are the fundamental building blocks. Atoms contain protons, neutrons, and electrons that determine their properties. Chemical bonds hold atoms together to form molecules. Covalent bonds involve sharing electrons between atoms, while ionic bonds occur when electrons are transferred from one atom to another. Water, with the chemical formula H2O, is called the universal biological solvent because it makes up 60 to 70% of body mass and is essential for nearly all biochemical reactions. The pH scale, ranging from 0 to 14, measures acidity and basicity. Human blood maintains a stable pH of approximately 7.4 through the action of chemical buffers. Carbon is truly the element of life. What makes carbon so special is its ability to form four covalent bonds simultaneously. This unique property allows carbon atoms to connect with each other and with other elements in countless ways. Carbon can form long chains, branching structures, and ring-shaped molecules, creating the incredible diversity we see in organic compounds. The bonds between carbon atoms and between carbon and hydrogen are remarkably strong and stable. This versatility and stability of carbon enable the formation of millions of different organic compounds, from simple sugars to complex proteins and DNA. Without carbon's unique chemical properties, life as we know it would not be possible. Enzymes are remarkable proteins that act as biological catalysts, speeding up biochemical reactions without being consumed in the process. Every enzyme is highly specific, meaning each one catalyzes only certain reactions. This specificity comes from the enzyme's active site, a specially shaped region that binds to specific molecules like a lock and key. Enzymes are incredibly efficient, capable of increasing reaction rates by millions of times. However, enzyme activity is carefully regulated and can be affected by factors such as temperature, pH levels, and the presence of inhibitors. After completing a reaction, enzymes remain unchanged and can be reused repeatedly, making them highly efficient biological tools that are essential for sustaining life. Metabolism encompasses all the chemical reactions occurring within living organisms to maintain life. These reactions can be divided into two major categories. Catabolism refers to the breakdown of complex molecules into simpler ones, releasing energy in the process. A prime example is cellular respiration, where glucose is broken down to produce energy. On the other hand, anabolism involves building complex molecules from simpler building blocks, which requires energy input. Protein synthesis, where amino acids are assembled into proteins, is a classic example of anabolism. Together, catabolic and anabolic pathways form an intricate network of reactions that allow organisms to grow, reproduce, respond to their environment, and maintain their internal structures. Energy is absolutely essential for life, and cells use a special molecule called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, as their universal energy currency. ATP stores energy in its chemical bonds and releases it when cells need to perform work. There are two major processes that involve energy transformation in living systems. Photosynthesis, which occurs in plants and some other organisms, converts light energy from the sun into chemical energy stored in glucose molecules. Cellular respiration, which happens in nearly all living cells, breaks down glucose and other nutrients to produce ATP. This ATP then powers all the cellular work necessary for life, including muscle contraction, nerve signal transmission, and the synthesis of new molecules. Cells are highly organized structures containing specialized compartments called organelles, each with specific functions. The nucleus acts as the cell's control center, containing genetic material in the form of DNA. Mitochondria are often called the powerhouses of the cell because they produce ATP through cellular respiration. Ribosomes are the sites of protein synthesis, where genetic instructions are translated into functional proteins. The Golgi apparatus modifies, sorts, and packages proteins for distribution to their final destinations. In plant cells, chloroplasts carry out photosynthesis, converting light energy into chemical energy. Finally, the cell membrane controls what enters and exits the cell, maintaining the proper internal environment. This compartmentalization allows cells to carry out multiple complex processes simultaneously and efficiently. Biochemistry has profound impacts on modern life across multiple fields. In medicine, biochemists work to understand diseases at the molecular level, develop new drugs, and create innovative treatment strategies that save lives. In biotechnology, biochemical knowledge enables genetic engineering, gene therapy, and the development of molecular diagnostic tools that can detect diseases early. Agriculture benefits from biochemistry through improved crop varieties, enhanced pest resistance, and the development of plants with better nutritional content. Research scientists use biochemistry to understand life processes at the molecular level, uncovering the fundamental mechanisms that govern all living things. Ultimately, biochemistry connects chemistry and biology, providing the tools and knowledge we need to understand life itself and improve the world around us.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.